Okay, so I was gonna stop doing these, but I decided I'll just try to make them really short. Quick check-in on week 6, which I did like a write-in, and it was, oh, sorry, this is my hand. There's gotta be a way to just position this. Whatever. Anyway, week 6, oh yeah, I can just put it here. Ah! Okay, yeah, quick check-in on week 6. I did the Cloudlight tour booking. I just kind of worked on that, and because we're trying to do a tour in the fall, and contacted some of my friends out east, and yeah, we're trying to set something up, kind of like Philly, DC, New York. That's the only one that worked out so far, and we're trying to do something in between there too. We've talked to someone that we know in Pittsburgh, sent a message out to someone in Toledo that we know, and yeah, I think there was 1 or 2 other places. Might have to like scoot over west instead and do a little Chicago or even Milwaukee. Brian's talking to someone in South Bend. This is the process of booking a DIY tour. It's just sort of like, where do you know people? Especially, more importantly, where do you know people who are doing music? I have places everywhere that we could stay, because I have friends from different classes that I've, sorry, I'm trying to not be distracted, you know, different schools that I've been to or classes. And, like when I went to school in New York, there were people from all over, and then a lot of them moved back to where they were originally from, so, and then family, I have family all over, so, but yeah, actually figuring out the music scene in these places, especially the DIY music scene, because we've received from some friends in these places suggestions about venues, but we're not necessarily right for or ready for in terms of having any fan base in those areas, you know, performing at a venue that would need a certain kind of draw, unless we knew locals who play music in those areas who would want to have us as their touring band support, and then they would surround us. They would have like a band open and a band close, and we'd just kind of be sandwiched in the middle. That's what we do for musicians who tour through here. So these are options, but it takes like a lot of research, a ton of messages, and I'm really behind on it because we're trying to do it in like less than 4 months, and yeah, most places book up, pretty much completely booked up by 3 months out. Yeah, so that's that. And then the new one, I again didn't draw a cloud from the jar, even though I miss drawing clouds from jars, because that was really fun. I'm doing one more write-in week because I don't want to give it away because I don't want to like hope too much. It's not a big thing. I get messages sometimes from different places, different people who are interested in maybe helping me bring my music more out into the world, like PR companies. There are, you know, booking agencies, mostly PR companies have been interested, or like a sync licensing place was interested in me, and Cloudlight, and this one does, it sounds cool, but like, who knows? You just never know. But I realized one of the clouds in the jar that I was maybe not going to draw out for another like 9 months from now was about getting some of that paperwork done for both the sync licensing and like publishing stuff. I have to fix my ASCAP and my Library of Congress and register certain albums. I don't register all my albums anymore. I might just register all 12 albums from the 12 album in 12 months challenge as one project, because it just needs to be copywritten in order to do anything with it. And those ones are so scrappy. I mean, they're not like scrappy bad, they're just, they're so artsy and weird that, you know, I don't think anyone's gonna steal those recordings. Like, that's not what this is. So anyway, that's 4 minutes. That's me checking in. So that's what I'm gonna focus on this week. And I know it's kind of a little bit like cheating because I'm not actually drawing them from the jars, but it's because it's time sensitive, and I didn't think about that when I made up this challenge. That there would be things that I needed to do at certain times. So when I later draw those ones out, if they're too similar to these ones that I wrote in, I'll just scribble those out, or I don't know, update it, whatever. I'm taking pictures and putting them on my Instagram to kind of document this whole 52 weeks thing, 52 dreams thing, and I don't know if it's interesting to anyone but me, and I kind of don't care anymore. I'm just really trying to grow, and I've noticed that working on this kind of stuff publicly really helps hold me accountable. And that is me in only 5 minutes. What? How did I even do it? Ah! Oh my gosh! I did it! I did it! Woo!